As the capital region thaws out and more buyers are coming out of the woodwork, now more than ever do you really need to know what's going to set your offer apart from the rest. One, it is not always about money to a seller. Many times it could be about the closing date. It could be about your lend, if you're paying cash or if you're using an FHA loan or a VA loan or a conventional loan. If you're doing inspections and if you have a higher threshold than what is the minimum in our area, which is $2,000. Or maybe they're looking to add a substantial good faith deposit or a GMD, a good money deposit. Maybe they're looking for a big money amount there to show how serious you are as a buyer. Hi, I'm Janet Glaude. I'm the team leader of the Stellar team at Howard Hanna. And today we're going to talk about some resolutions that can sort of make your offer stand above the rest. One, you should have your agent, if you're not using me, you should have your agent reach out to the listing agent and ask, besides price, what is the most important thing that your seller is looking for in their offer? A lot of times, like I said, it is not about the money. It can be many times about the closing date. Or maybe the seller needs to get post-occupancy, meaning they need to stay later into the home after the sale until their home is ready to purchase, And so sometimes it's important to talk about that with an attorney, right? And that's a whole other segment of the pros and cons of early occupancy or post-occupancy to a property when you're going under contract. Two, maybe you can help pay for some of the seller's closing costs. The seller has closing costs just like you, buyer. They have to pay transfer tax. And in New York, in this area, it's $4 per thousand on the full purchase price. They also have to pay their attorney fee. They have to pay any outstanding liens that are on their title, if they have any clouds on title, or maybe they owe back taxes or anything like that. And so maybe you can help support and sort of pay some of their closing costs to push them forward, right? And maybe you increase that deposit. So say you're buying a house, a $300,000 house, and you need about $22,000 to $23,000 to the money that you need to close on the property, whether that is your deposit, your down payment or your closing costs. Usually those combined is like $22,000, $25,000. And so if you have those kind of funds already ready to go to sell the house, that would be a great idea to give that as a good money deposit. It's held in the listing broker's escrow account, and that is returned back to you as a credit at closing to help cover your closing costs. So it can sit in your bank account or it can sit in the listing broker's escrow account. Either way, it shows that you are a very serious buyer and you are putting forth great effort. Also on the inspections, I would never say to omit the inspections altogether, but I would say maybe you increase the threshold. In New York State or in this area locally in the capital region, we have a $2,000 threshold on major items in a structural inspection. And there are 7 major items that you're looking at in a home inspection. You're looking at the roof covering, you're looking at electrical, plumbing, water, sewer defects. You're looking at your HVAC, your heating and your air conditioning, and you're looking at the foundation, the structure of the property. Is it falling down, right? And so those 7 things, if one of those items costs more than $2,000 or more to correct, that is considered a major item where you can ask the seller to repair, you can look for credits, or you can exit the contract if the seller's not willing to do anything. So instead of doing $2,000, maybe you do $5,000. Maybe you do $10,000, saying, I'm not gonna bust the seller's hump unless it's something really major that we have to fix. What you could also do is you can omit inspections, or you can say, I'm just worried about the electrical, or I'm just worried about the foundation, I'm just worried about fill in the blank. And we're only going to be doing an inspection on those things. There are many different strategies that you can do to keep your offer to stand up higher against the rest, right? One, work with someone like me who is very experienced, who I have sold over 65 million in volume and almost 300 homes in my career. And so you want to work with somebody that's very knowledgeable, that not only is in this business, but is hustling in this business and gets you to the closing table. Remember, any monkey can get you to sign get you to sign a buyer's agreement, but it's only going to take a special person that's going to find the home that you're looking for, and not only only find it, but to negotiate and to create an offer that allows you to supersede everybody else in line with you. And so if you'd like to know more or would like to sit down with me for a buyer presentation of what the process looks like, please feel free to DM me, send a comment down here, and as always, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.